Hello and welcome to PiTV News, our roundup of news stories at UCL and beyond. Here are the stories of this week. On 26th of October, UCL announced that they had launched a Gender Expression Fund to support trans, non-binary, and gender non-conforming students.
Hi, I'm Seyi. I use she/her pronouns and I'm this year's Equity and Inclusion Officer. The fund provides sort of financial assistance to our trans, intersex or gender diverse students in order to be a bit more comfortable with their gender expression in general, but particularly on campus, and improve their well-being.
Such grants can be used to buy gender-affirming products such as clothing, beauty products, or travel for medical or therapy counseling appointments. To benefit from the fund, a student should be currently registered as a UCL student, identify as trans, non-binary, intersex, or otherwise gender diverse, and have reasonable need for items or transport expenses to be covered. Students applying to the fund just need to fill out the Gender Expression Fund request form that can be found on the Student Union website. UCL's president and provost, Dr. Michael Spence, says, "I hope our Gender Expression Fund, alongside our other actions, sends a really unambiguous message that UCL aspires to be a welcoming and inclusive place where all LGBTQ students and staff know they are valued and are able to be themselves." The fund came after UCL's controversial decision last winter to cut ties with the LGBTQ+ charity Stonewall's programs that served as an external framework to assess queer inclusion in the uni.
The LGBTQ+ network and the trans network worked really hard with UCL to basically establish a promise from the provost to work on inclusivity for our trans students. So that's how this basically has come about. The fund, basically you can apply for like around £50 to £100 on items such as binders or packers, and I'd really encourage students who identify in this way to definitely do that in order to make themselves feel a bit more comfortable and more safe sort of with their gender expression on campus. So I think what's really important to note is this is really student-led, and it wasn't actually led by myself. I wasn't in the role at the time. It was my predecessor, Arifa, but particularly our LGBTQ+ student officer and the trans network. They were the ones who really pushed it at the forefront, which included sort of like meeting with the provost and sort of giving ideas and feedback on how they would feel more comfortable on campus, which is happening.
The 5-day election for academic representatives was completed last Friday, with 5,880 votes. The turnout more than doubled from last year. In their campaign declarations, the candidates indicated a desire to have a positive influence on the student community and serve as a conduit of information between the student body and the administration. Certain candidates voiced concerns about the difficulties students in minority groups face when advocating for resources and benefits, and how language challenges inhibit international students from confidently and forthrightly seeking aid from their teachers. Other candidates made a wide variety of suggestions contributing to a more enriching and comprehensive experience for our students. These included a more flexible learning environment, fostering interdisciplinary collaboration and communication within the faculty, as well as providing venues and opportunities for students to socialise. The Student Union website has been updated with the results of all our representative elections. Congratulations to all the winners. The Tesco Meal Deal has risen in cost. Would you guys still buy it?
No.
You wouldn't?
No, I wouldn't. It's really annoying because as like a student, I don't really have enough money to be spending if I get meal deals pretty much every day, so I don't have enough money to spend an extra 40p because I have my Tesco Club card.
It's quite convenient for me to get a meal deal some days, so having it being inflated, it just kind of sucks because I'm having to find alternatives, and it's just on a weekly basis, it just adds up.
But it just doesn't feel fair, really, particularly with the cost of living crisis.
I never use meal deals, so it doesn't really affect my day-to-day spending, so yeah, that's my opinion on it.
Everyone knows about the recent Tesco hike of the price. As a student, I get it at night when I'm studying at student center, but of course, it's $3.40 for members as well, not just for non-members. What's it for non-members now?
£4. Yeah.
£4.
$3.90.
Yeah, you can just go to Boots and it won't be much different, even though they have a better array of food. So yeah.
I'm a Lidl customer all the way, so I think everyone needs to head to Lidl instead.
I think they should reward it back. They should reward it back for sure. At least for students. Maybe you could show student ID and get a special discount. But yeah, in general as well.